The Zimbabwean Confederation of Public Sector Trade Unions has of late been pushing for more of the US dollar component for workers. Currency reforms, which could see more services being transacted in the new currency ZIG, brings a new situation that may need more assessment. The unions had already disagreed with the employer on remuneration, with their general demand being to be paid exclusively in US dollars. So what could change now? We're now joined by the union's chairperson, David Zatsunga, to help us understand how the currency change affects their position. Mr. Zatsunga, good evening. What is your position on salaries in the face of a new currency that has been released?
Let me start by saying the move by government to reform the currency regime is quite welcome. I think this has been long overdue. And we believe that, therefore, this was informed by need rather than anything else. We have been experiencing a lot of inflationary headwinds. Having said that, at the moment, we cannot speak in an informed way as to how this new currency is going to affect our salaries in terms of our buying power, because as far as salaries are concerned, it's all about what you can buy with the salary. Is the salary enough to reproduce you? Is the salary enough to cover your health care? Is your school fees and so forth? And that to us is what matters. And we don't know how the ZIG is going to impact that.
Will any of your demands change, and what is the latest on engagements at the moment?
As far as our demands are concerned, obviously there is no way we can demand anything that is less than what we are earning now. And more importantly, our demands are premised on our position paper that we have since shared with government, where we are saying the lowest paid worker should get 840, which is an aspirational figure that we hope government can work towards. So in that respect, therefore, we don't see how our demands can be affected by the change of currency, because what matters is when I go into that shop, am I going to be able to buy what I want to buy? When I go to a hospital, am I going to be, or clinic or doctor, can I be able to pay for my health care and so forth? Those are the things that we are more concerned with. And that is what really then determines our demands.
So now, if more services are to be paid for using the local currency, does it then change your position on the issue of the US dollar?
If at all it should happen that the local currency becomes the prime currency or the currency of choice ahead of the US dollar, as is the case now, certainly we won't have any problem with that. In fact, we would have thought that when this measure was put in place, it would have been in such a way that the local currency becomes the mono currency, the only currency, and that anyone with forex would then have to go to a bureau to change a bank in order to be able to pay for goods and services in this country. But the fact that these currencies are running neck and neck, we are afraid that we may be back to the same place, the way we came from. We are obviously hopeful that, as we should, as a nation, that this measure that government has taken is going to work. If it works, then we are all in for it.
Konapo Konapo, Ipapo Ipapo pa ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.